Greater Good Radio. Connect, learn, heal, and grow. When you say you can't talk your way out of trauma, can you say why?
Name a belief that you've had about yourself that has caused you some pain.
Not valued. I'm not enough.
Okay. And then what do most people do when they talk to you? This is what they would say. I go, Evan, how could you say that? Look at the good you do for your clients. Look at the Greater Good Radio.
Mm-hmm.
Look what that does for people. I mean, you're kind, you're compassionate. Okay. How much is this helping you?
Not too much. I mean, a little bit, but...
Yeah, but do you believe it?
Sometimes a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Every time I've shared with somebody, something that came from programming in my past, like over the years, I don't believe them anymore, thank goodness. That just sounds like chatter to me, okay? Our clients that have trauma, they need to feel in their bodies, in their souls, the truth. It's not going to be from talking. So let me just do a little neurophysiology. Okay. So if we're going to use my fist as a triune brain, okay, there's 3 parts of the brain. So this is the human logical neocortex. This is what we have that primates and other mammals don't have. So this is our executive functioning. This is how I got to your podcast on time. Mm-hmm. This is how we run our lives. If I could talk to you and shift the I'm not enough, which by the way is the most common belief. I'm just not good enough in some way, right? If I could talk you out of that, then all the talk therapy I was doing my first 7 years as a therapist would have worked, right?
Right.
But the problem is trauma capsules are not stored in the human, logical, executive functioning and talking brain. It's not here. Now, if you were an addict or you were a codependent, needing boundaries, I could talk to you about skills. You could go to Al-Anon meetings. You could go to NA meetings. You could get through talking some really powerful principles to help you change that. Okay. But with changing a program belief that came from childhood, talking isn't going to be there. Why? Because the trauma capsules are stored. So this is the human brain when we get triggered. So a boss talks negatively to you, even a partner, or your 15-year-old saying, you blew it, Dad. What is wrong with you? Blah, blah, can trigger, oh no. Well, that's stored in the mammalian brain, the animal brain, which is like drill 4 inches down from your logical brain and back. This is the limbic system, okay? And so we store trauma from our mammalian brain all the way down to our brain stem, which is back here, the hindbrain. And if we don't access the mammalian brain and the reptilian brain, where your brainstem is, if we don't get there, we can't tame the triggers, we can't shift the program without getting to where the trauma capsules are stored. So what happens in Brainspotting is we find a spot in the visual field. It could be where you feel I'm not good enough the most. It could be where you know you're good enough. That's my particular favorite. I call it the truth and lie brain spot, where the lie is the program that you were programmed by maybe multiple people that you weren't quite enough. And then I'm sure that you have people in your life who always made you feel good enough.
If you resonate with Greater Good Radio, please join our community at www.greatergoodradio.com, where you can get access to exclusive content and offerings. Hope to see you soon.